today, I'm on Shanti's bike. I'm on the Springfield Dark Horse. So let her tell it. I'm on her bike because I like it better. Now, I'm not gonna front. I like my Road Glide, but this Thunderstroke 116, this thing is a bad mamma jamma. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If Indian put the Thunderstroke 116 inside of the Challenger, I might have just gone that way. So, yeah, this Thunderstroke 116 is smooth, it's powerful. Spec-wise, it's close. The numbers are comparable to that of the 114. Now, I know this bike is lighter than my Road Glide, but when it comes to butt height, it definitely feels like it's more responsive, better acceleration. But like I say, I like my Road Glide. Now, Shotzi, she stepped up to this from an Indian Scout 60. So, torque-wise, it's a significant improvement when it comes to torque. She sat on this bike and she immediately fell in love with it. We test rode them back in, I want to say it was spring of last year, at an Indian demo event in Kentucky. So she test rode it. She fell in love with it. The only gripe or complaint that she initially had was the bars. So those stock bars, she had to lean pretty far forward, which, over time that could become quite uncomfortable. So we explored a couple options handlebar-wise, and ultimately what we did was a simple fix. I found some Challenger bars on eBay. I threw them on, and instant improvement, posture-wise, more pullback. She's able to sit upright without leaning too far forward, and she's comfy now, which is a good thing. When you're comfy, you can ride longer, and the overall riding experience is just that much more enjoyable. So anyway, we got some big plans come this summer. So sending my boys to Germany so they can visit Oma and Opa while they're gone, the couple weeks they're gone over the summer, we are going to go on a 7 to 10 day motorcycle ride. So where are we going, might you ask? Well, I left that up to Shotzi to do all the planning. She's come up with a couple good routes, most of which go down to Highway 101, Washington down south into Oregon along the coast. At some point, we'll probably cut on over to across I-5, not on I-5, but across I-5 over into the Bend, Oregon territory. We plan on checking out Crater Lake and whatever else Northern California, Southern Oregon have to offer over 7 to 10 days. Now, we could ride it quicker than that if we wanted to, but the goal is to just ride, see some cool stuff, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it just being us, without the kids, and enjoy riding, because, when it's all said and done, we both work really hard. We don't ride as much as we would like. But again, once the weather gets warmer, days get longer, sunlight-wise, I'm sure that's going to change. So yeah, anyhow, let's get back to her bike, the Springfield Dark Horse. This is a bad mamma jamma. I like it. Now, if you are considering this bike, you have probably cross-shopped it with the Harley-Davidson Road King Special. Now I know before Shotzi got the Springfield Dark Horse, I think I may have recommended or suggested the Road King Special to her. I also recommended the Softail Heritage to her. But when she sat on this, it was just comfortable for her. I think mainly because the air filter placement on those two bikes I just mentioned, and Harleys in general. Whenever she sits on most Harleys, the way the air filter is situated, it tends to dig into her knee. So, that just put her off there. But the Harley, those Road Kings, they come in some nice colors, yellow being one of them. I think that was what I tried to sell them. But ultimately, we found this, and she fell in love with it, and this is a great bike. Good for touring. It's got hard bags. It's got ride modes. I mostly leave it in standard, but whenever I do ride her bike, on days when I'm feeling froggy, I'll throw it in sport mode and, get up on it a little bit. Getting back to the Springfield Dark Horse, well, that is another thing I like about it from a maintenance standpoint. Maintenance on Indians, and I just mean general maintenance, your oil changes, fluid flushes, stuff like that. It's relatively easy. Your engine and transmission oil or fluid, all in one compartment, so fairly simple to do. When I start doing mine on my Harley, a 3-hole oil change, which doesn't look too complicated, just a couple more steps involved, but I do like the ease of maintenance of oil changes for the engine. Tell Shotzi when she, a couple years, whenever she starts looking for another bike, get something with a fairing on it. Block that wind. I don't know, maybe I'm just sissified. I've been riding a fixed fairing bike for the last 3.5, 4 years, close to 4 years, so I guess I'm just used to having the fairing up there to block that wind. She's like, nah, I like that wind. Anyhow, I'm almost back at the house. Like I say, nothing too lengthy, just a short little ride. It's been a couple weeks since I've been able to hop on and make a video. So, yeah, as always, appreciate y'all riding with me. Now, one thing I did forget to mention is I would like to make it to about 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you're watching this video, you made it to the end, and you've grown to like the content that I'm putting out, then go ahead and like and subscribe, and help me achieve that goal of 500 subscribers by the end of the year. As always, thank y'all for watching. Y'all be safe.